Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. I've been absolutely jammed with stuff going on. But if you give me a thumbs up, let me know that you can hear me okay. Restream isn't working like I want. Okay, yes, 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 yes. All right, beautiful. Uh, I just finished. That's what took me a while. You know that there was a video done of 3 items that the 3 issues that we are addressing. One is you're not receiving your OTP. Number 2 was that when you go to click on your OMail in your back office, it loops or it redirects you back to the dashboard or it redirects you back to the login page. Last but not least, what I added to it, and it just now downloaded, I'll put it in the back office. The last one is users aren't showing up in your user section. Okay. So all of there's 3 different Google Sheets. And please if you're having an issue with either one of these 3, put your OMail in column A. At the top of column A is the instructions. We have some people, I hate to say it, that are being ignorant and they put their OMail at the very top, over top of the instructions, thinking, well, if I'm at the top, they'll fix it. No. At the top means this fat guy in New Jersey is going to delete it and they won't see it. So please put your OMail underneath the last one that was there. Please. I don't know what this thing about cutting in line and going to the top or highlighting it. They can see it. Just put it in there, please. Don't make it more complicated than it is. So all of those 3 issues will be on a Google Sheet, and they can look right at it, copy it, and check it out. Okay. Most of these are being done. I want to remind also, as they are updating, many of these things are going to be taken care of anyway. And there's not that many. Trust me. Out of comparison of 1,000,000 people, it's like a grain of sand. Anyway, so it's there for you. I will put it in the back office as soon as it's done fully uploading. Now, what do we have? We have T minus 24 and counting, right? T minus whatever, it means it's going to an important date, a launch or a new top, which is this in this case. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, we're going to see a light show on the Burj Khalifa. Boom, a new one. Boom. Yeah, you heard me. And I believe it's going to be a few hour explosion. Okay. And I don't mean a real explosion. I'm not going to explain that every time I say something. It's going to be an explosion of a new top. It's ongoing. It should be a lot of fun. We're gonna be very proud of what we're part of. Trust me, I am. You are now, but it's only gonna. They're stacking the cool. If you know what ash means. So wear a winter coat. It's gonna get cold. All right. Anyway, on top of that, what else was I gonna say? So get ready for that. Try not to miss it. It's Saturday. Do yourself a favor. I watch it on my large screen TV, the Burj Khalifa. OMG. Okay. OMG. No comparison. Really, 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 really fantastic. So do yourself a favor. Don't watch it on, if you can. Obviously, some of you can't. I get it. But if you can't do that, it's a big, big deal. Absolutely. We're closing in on 400 people. Fantastic. I really appreciate that. It's been a whirlwind of all kinds of exciting stuff. I'm was going through a gout issue in my knee, kind of put a little bit of a kink into my what was going on. Gout is no fun if you ever got it. I'll tell you what the feeling's like. Take your bottom lip and squeeze it as hard as you can, and now rip it over the top of your head. That's what it's like, okay? As soon as you think it's bad, no, it's even worse. But it's almost gone. Been drinking a lot of water and cherry juice and 100%. It's my own fault. I can't just eat beef and fish and not drink enough water and not. That's all. Everything I do is extreme, so I got extreme gout. got what I deserved. But no, I know what to do, and I just wasn't paying attention. So anyway, that's set up for you. Myself, many of us, we want to try to help everybody if we can. The other thing is tonight, midnight Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time. This contest is over. Now, I used it as a kind of a leverage of getting people to come into El Paso. Why? Why not? That's it just makes sense. So a few people did come in because of the contest. They sign up, and then they can walk around the El Paso enterprise and say, "This is for me." Curtis Strickland, thank you so much for the super sticker, sir. I really appreciate it. Like I said, what a wild few days. I mean, we had 360, which is epic because why? First time we ever had it on OConnect, and thank God for my brother and CEO, Mr. Mufaro, said, "Hey, you need more room. Why don't we do it on the corporate OConnect?" We did. As you know, the one and only Mr. Mufaro was there. Kamal was there, Mr. Kamal. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a great time. We all had a good time. Bombs and missiles and explosions went on that whole time. And on top of that, Robin Live that night, a few hours later, I was listening in. I'm all spiced up. I know where to go. And I said, I want to go on. So I finally did. And believe it or not, along comes Mr. Mufaro there too. So we went on another 4 hours. Fantastic. Where else can you do this? Where else do you have that relationship? And that's just said it. I know it. You guys know it. We're a family. We're a family. Yeah, we look different, but we all speak from the heart, and that's absolutely the same, right? It's the same. Some of us are taller, shorter, uglier. Some of us are got a better tan. Some of us speak a different language, but the one language that we all understand is from the heart. We do. And I've gone to webinars and understood a single word, but from the face and the feeling, oh, this must be an unpassive meeting. And that's pretty powerful stuff. That's pretty powerful stuff for me. And heartwarming stuff. I'm excited about tomorrow. I don't know what it is. I don't try to guess. I've failed every time anyway, so why do it? I can't emphasize enough. Listen, what you know or what you don't know or what you think you know or what you think you need to know, it's always good. Always. And I'm talking us older gentlemen. Keep your mind moving. Go to the blog, and they have information every day that is really, really interesting. No joke. They talk about AI. They talk about individuals that are making a difference in the world. Today, International Women's Engineers, they made a video, fantastic. I wouldn't have known if I didn't read that. And I even researched it's 10 years old, encouraging women and younger women to get into the engineering field. And remember, engineering could be or is part of the digital marketing or digital, because you could be an engineer in any field, not just mechanical engineer. Okay, there's chemical engineer, there's electronic engineer, nuclear engineer, hit Mr. Kamal, right? So there's all kinds of different engineers, and like I had said, my opinion, only going by how things usually work, when you have a paradigm shift or a big flip in the industry, it doesn't happen very often. It really doesn't. Maybe every 50, 60, 100 years, really, 50 years, 40 years. Well, we're about to have one. It's called OnPassive. And that flip is going to create a buzz, a confusion buzz at first, a how did they do that buzz? And then we need to get on the same track buzz. That's that's what I believe. At first, it'll be what are they doing? At first, it's how did they do it? And next is we need to do it. A lot of conversations with people throughout the day, very, very smart people. And a lot of times it's, well, people are going to want to switch. Not so easy. I think there's a better chance of up and coming companies, maybe some that we don't know, obviously, that will actually refocus on how the strategy of building a company. Because I believe in years to come, on passive strategy of company building or empire building will be taught. People will want to know. And it was also brought up, I believe, in by Mr. Mafar. A lot of people, the conversations will be very soon. Well, was that before or after on passive? You see what I mean? I think that's the impact it'll have. We will be considered as a time period in the world. Was that before the car? Was that before steel? Was that before the airplane? Was that after the airplane? Really, I believe we're in that. We will be in that category, and I believe the up and coming younger generation, who's more open minded, who lived in a world society instead of a country. And what I mean by that, young people have these forever, and they pick them up, and it connects them to the world. A lot of the older generation, that's myself, you live in where? I live in New Jersey. You live in a 20-mile radius, sometimes all your life. With the internet and the capability of communicating around the world, it actually took us and knocked all the walls down. If you think about it, I mean, the reason Libya did what they did in the spring, whatever it was called, had to do, if you really break it down, it had to do with social media, because people in countries are looking around and say, well, we don't have to live this way. The rest of the world isn't. Uh, do people get hurt? Do people die from that? Yeah. Sometimes people die to get freedom. Obviously, the United States knows what that's about. My brother was killed in Vietnam, young, 20 years old. So, I mean, that's what happens. But I believe the new generation, Turam Jal, thank you for the super sticker. I think the new generation, I'm talking from 95 to now, last 20, 25 years, are going to look at things different. And thank God OnPassive came when it did, so my grandchildren can come after and live in the era of OnPassive, because it'll teach them there's more, it's bigger, and people in general around the world are good. Flawed. If you don't think you're flawed, then you're living a fantasy. We're all flawed, but it's how you react and what you want and what your intentions are. We have good intentions. Are we going to fail? Yeah, absolutely. Francis Day, thank you for the super sticker. But the beauty is what is our aim? What is our goal? And I believe in a lot. Francis Tay is one of them, talking about people that are introverted, where they're not likely to come on camera. They're not likely to even voice their opinion. Now, in history, When an introvert finally does say, I'm going to say something because they're on the platform or they're in a platform where they feel comfortable doing it. Einstein. I went to a list the other day. A lot of introverts, when they finally came out, look what happened. I mean, I would assume that Mr. Mufara was not some crazy big mouth guy like me. I just don't think he is. But when he built the platform where he's comfortable, look what the freak happens, what's happening. Because introverts usually stay back and they're analyzing and thinking about things. Because a lot of times an extrovert, you're looking at one. I work on this every day, but more likely don't use the ratio of ears and mouth very well. I talk a lot more than I should be listening, right? I mean, that people do that. But the introvert's in the back of the room. He's listening, she's listening, and they have ideas, and sometimes they come out with it when it's a safe place. The beauty of Unpassive, and I said this. Somebody pulled up out front, Mom. I don't know who that is in a car. Um, the beauty of Unpassive is it's a platform where I believe, not only I believe, I've seen it already, where people that might be introverted or not so comfortable being out in the open, especially with an extrovert, because they kind of push you aside by, I don't think it's always on purpose, but with Unpassive, I think they're gonna, it's a platform where a lot more people with ideas and thoughts and dry things they want to do are going to come out. Guaranteed, it's already happening. And I also think because it's a safe zone for inventors, um, it is fertile ground for ideas and things to grow in Unpassive. I just believe that. I think it's the best land in the world, virtual land in the world for people are going to see it. And it will draw those people that have ideas and they're visionaries and they have ideas and they they're constantly thinking how they could make things better or you know really I believe people will be in on paths that wind up coming out with like a Nobel Prize. That's what kind of level I'm talking about. I believe that will happen. And only because and I'm going to say the word history because I always tell you don't go history comparative, but I'm going the history of Unpassive, the journey so far, what we've done, what we've been doing. It tells a lot about where we're going, even if I can't see it. I just know the road we're on now and what I've seen tells me where we're going is such an opening for that kind of thing that I'm talking about. And I know I'm bringing up stuff that probably is going, what the frick is he talking about? Well, I just want you to think. Remember, I've always said that. Just think about what I'm saying and think about you. Think about all of you, the people that are a little quiet, but they talk more. They might even be at home and be quiet or be at their work and just they're one of the quietest lady or the quietest guy. But on passive, that goes away. You feel open. You feel like you can say something. So I think it's a big deal. I think it's a big deal. I think we're going to see not only the best products in the world, digital and physical, but I think it's fertile ground for change and people feeling comfortable to drop their idea off in Unpassive. My opinion. And it's only from me watching and seeing how people are reacting. People that normally wouldn't do a certain thing anywhere else but on passive. And that's fantastic. And I believe most of you know what I'm talking about. In fact, give me a thumbs up if you know about what I'm trying to explain. May not be the best at it, but that's really what I believe. Don't forget, I don't know, you got to go in the back office to look at all the webinars. I have no idea. There's usually one every minute. I know Rob Lynn Live this is an easy one because they're on every night, will be on tonight. And I know this, they're going to have all the tech guys on, all the OTech pros, all of them, from what I understand. I believe I have a webinar with Mike Ellis somewhere at 7, but if I do go to Robin Live, it'll be later. But I want to thank everybody I want to thank you for being you. Thank you for the thumbs up because I'm making sense because sometimes what's in here makes perfect sense to me. Steven just wrote, I'm waiting for that time to pitch ideas. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see things happen that the world's going to go, oh my gosh, OMG. I didn't say God. I don't say God's name like that. But OMG, guaranteed. Guaranteed. We'll look back on some of these big tops and say, oh my God, that was so huge then, but look at now. That's what I believe is going to happen with all my heart. Like I said, I'll probably do a live right before Burj Khalifa because it's at 1, so I can still come on at noon. Any new stuff, I'll bring it up. Please go in the back office, watch the video. It'll be there in about 20 minutes. It's going to be an updated version. If you're having any of those issues, go to that email, write the email, and you'll get an auto respond of exactly what to do. Please, if you have any one of these issues, put your email at the bottom of the list. Do not put it on the top over the Mino Miller. What a great lady, man. I've been with Mino more than anybody lately. Yeah, she has webinars or something almost every night with different people, so it's pretty cool. It's very nice, and she's such a wonderful person to be around. You guys know that. But anyway, so look at it. Put your name at the bottom of the list. Don't write it over the instructions. That's about as ignorant as you can get. But yeah, let's work together. Think about the possibilities. Think about stuff that maybe you, Sean, or Frank, or anybody, Casey, Eric Kessler, ideas that you thought, man, I'd love to be able to do this. I'd love to be able to do that on Passivist the way. You may not know it. You may not know how you're going to do it. But trust me, the more we learn, the more we're going to see it. I'm also talking to people that are not in on Passive. I would recommend very highly to get in and check it out. For one thing, you can't put a credit card in, so you're not going to get ripped off. You can sign up for free, do it, and look around. And by doing it, you get 3 products free. And these products could be sold, and they're free. So why not? Anyway, and look what we're talking about. Look at what I've been talking about for years on lives, a few years doing this. So do yourself a favor and get in. And if you're invited here from somebody or you know somebody here, tell them, hey, I want in. Give me the link. I want to get in and get in. I want to see what you guys are doing. I want to see what you crazy people are so happy about. Anyway, I'll see you all. I'm going to say a couple shout outs and then I'm going to go. What are you looking for, Dawn? Oh. Anyway, let me scroll back. Real quick shout out. Curtis Strickland, thank you for the super sticker. Turin, John, thank you too. Francis Tay, super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mino Miller, always thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm going to go to live and I'm going to do some shout outs. And then I'm going to go. Cynthia Deering, thank you for being here. Ann Long has been here from the beginning. Ann, thank you for your dedication and always staying hooked in. Michael K., Roy McAfee, the Beav is in the house. Jenny S., Elsie Patches in the house. Pam Turner, Berna, John B. John Barilla, I guess said, oh yeah, John Barilla, how you doing? The Pointer is here. Hello. Kurt Eddie, Polly Cherry. Wow, Polly. Hello, Polly. Glad you could make it. The Mad Hatter is always here. Salty Casey Zemberger. Everybody's going crazy. Hey, hashtags are very important, please. I'm going to give you an example really quick. You guys know I do all the stuff. Well, I'm in TikTok. I wasn't doing the hashtags like I should have. I don't know why. I know better. And I went from 50 views a day on videos to 700. What? Yeah. The Beef, what's up? Zang Anna. Togpan, welcome. Good to be in the family. You darn right it is. Patricia Parent. Love you, Patricia Parent. Thanks for everything you do. Subhere's Boo Babu. Julian Mambobo. Mambombo. Sorry. Virginia DeSanto. Hello. The one and only John, the voiceover. Borella. Shirley Johnson. M. Kylie. David, my man. Switzer. Chris DeGrassa. Raja Mansour. Veronica Amprim. Siem Pekash Pandeb. Joanne Belkin, hello. Casey Evanberg. Yin Yang 44-4, Sean. My buddy, my brother Frank Amprosha, welcome. Abdul Rahman, welcome. Alice Copeland, what's happening? My other brother, Eric, the one and only Kessler's in the house. Marina Toss, hello. Upman, Adam Sai, Guri Sampath, welcome. Rupender Kumar, Pretty Hendry, welcome. Janie Sickler is in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Roy Davies from Florida. Akram's in the house. Christina Dodds, Ivy Mix. Johnny Simmons, Curtis Johnson, Sherry Dershaway. Hello, Sherry. Hello, everybody. Johnny Simmons. Chris Johnson. Hey, Chris. I knew I saw Chris here. Abdi also, thank you for being here. Pam Turner, tell Mountain Man Rutledge, I'll say what's up. Oh, Michael Champagne, Curtis Strickland, hello, sir. Cynthia, Downtown Brown's in the house. Joy, Deb. Anyway, I'll see you all. Have a great day. Don't forget, T minus 24 and counting. I'll see you.